Welcome to Jupy Outdoors. Today we are going to give you our 7-year review. That's right, 7 years that we've been using the Andersen Ultimate Fifth Wheel Connection to pull our fifth wheel all across the country. So over the last 7 years, we have towed our fifth wheel over 65,000 miles. And every one of those miles, it's been pulled using the Andersen Ultimate Hitch. There's a lot of controversy that people have a lot of very strong opinions, whether this hitch holds up, if it's any good. Obviously, you can go on, you put in Google Andersen Hitch failure, you're going to find numerous pictures, but they're usually the same couple of pictures of the hitch collapsed and failing. And if you're thinking about getting the Andersen Ultimate Fifth Wheel Hitch, just wanted to give you our experience with it. We did a review when we purchased it. We did a review after like 3 years, and now we're on year number 7. And like I said, 65,000 miles. Some of the obvious benefits of Andersen, and to be clear, I don't work for Andersen. Andersen hasn't given us anything. I don't get paid by Andersen. This is just our experience. The obvious benefit is that the thing is light. Weighs in like 35 to 37 pounds. You can remove it out of the bed. You know, I do RV work, so I have stuff that I need to put in the bed of the truck. Sometimes when we get to a site, I need to remove that thing to load up supplies in the bed of the truck. It's easy to remove. It takes 2 minutes to snatch this thing out of the truck, stick it under the back of the RV, and away we go. Same way putting it back in. It takes no time at all to put back in. You can do it by yourself. I mean, anybody can put this thing in at 35 pounds. It is important to torque it down correctly so it doesn't twist in the bed, but those are the obvious benefits of the Andersen Hitch. What we've noticed over the last 7 years, some of the benefits that maybe aren't as obvious until you get into a particular situation, is that many campsites we've been to, you back in and the truck and RV are not straight in line with each other. You know, you have to back in on an angle. The truck's kind of pointing one way and the trailer's pointing another way. It doesn't matter. With this hitch, you just raise the trailer up off the hitch and drive out from under it. And same thing when it's time to put the hitch or put the trailer back on the hitch. You can be on any angle. I mean, I've had this thing not 90 degrees, but there's been some sites where we really had to almost jackknife the fifth wheel to get it in. And when it's time to leave, kind of the same thing. You can back in on a very extreme angle compared to a standard fifth wheel hitch that requires you to really be almost directly in line. If your truck is on an incline, so if your site goes up a hill and then flattens out and the truck is still kind of on the incline, again, it doesn't matter. That the truck doesn't have to be level with the RV. So really you can connect and disconnect the fifth wheel off of your truck really at any angle. Another thing that is wildly beneficial about this is that when you're backing up to the connection, and we'll go over here and show you. So when you're backing up, when you're backing your truck in to the coupler that's attached to the fifth wheel, the way it's angled on the bottom, you can, as long as that ball is at least like halfway underneath this coupler, it's just going to slip right in place. So you don't have to be perfect. You know, it's makes it incredibly easy. You can tell this thing looks like it's been on there for 7 years. It's normally nice bright red. Now it's nice and pink. I've actually got a replacement one that I'm going to put on. We're starting to get a few little cracks on the coupler, but all this does is line up. This doesn't carry any weight whatsoever. All this does is line up the aluminum block with the coupler inside of it. It just lines it and helps line up the ball on the hitch. So this thing's starting to get a few splits. We've had to set this thing down before, and it kind of sits over here, puts a lot of weight on it until it slips in place. So it is time to put a new cable on it. So cable is getting a little all chafed up and starting to get some rust on the cable. So I mean, 7 years and over 65,000 miles. I mean, it definitely needs a little tune up on some of these parts, but man, overall, just absolutely couldn't be more pleased with the Andersen Hitch. A lot of the pictures that show the hitch collapsing claim that the welds failed in the front. I mean, Andersen has a lifetime warranty. They've been around for a long time. We've had no issues. We've been on roads out in Colorado that I was really concerned with. Our fifth wheel weighs in right at 10,000 pounds. We scaled it. It's been a long time since we scaled it, so it may be a little heavier than that. We've added some things, but last time we scaled it, it was right at 10,000 pounds. And we've been over some roads in Colorado that just felt like the trailer was going to rip right off the truck. I mean, they were very, very extreme bumps and frost heaves in the road out in Colorado, but the hitch still held up fine. Let me hop up in the back. So some of the things that I do keep an eye on the hitch, just because it is getting old, it does have a lot of miles and a lot of time on it. I take this ball out, I make sure we don't have not showing any signs of any kind of stress cracks on the actual ball itself. Always checking around in here where the welds are on all four corners. Always checking the welds here. So they do have a different iteration of this now. I mean, this one again is 7 years old, so it's been around for a long time. The new ones don't look exactly like this. They're a little different, but always looking at these welds just to make sure we don't have any signs of any stress cracks happening. I mentioned torquing it down correctly. So we have a bed mat in the truck. There is a lot of people that complain that the hitch twists if you just put it down in the bottom of the bed without anything under it. Andersen sells a mat now that you can put down to put the hitch on. So if you don't want a full-on bed mat like we have here, you can get just that mat from Andersen that goes down, and then you can put the hitch in. You're going to torque the top bolt down first. You're going to torque the back bolts down next. There's 2 bolts here, and if you do notice it twisting a little bit, you can set the weight of the trailer on it. They recommend loosening the 2 back bolts, set the weight of the trailer on it, and then torque down your top bolt again, and then tighten your two holding bolts in the back, just to help put some extra weight on there to really sit it down tight in the truck. I've never had to do it that way. I've always just put it in, torqued it on top, torqued the 2 back bolts down, and never had an issue. Not a super long video today about this thing. I mean, there's not a whole lot to say about it other than you know, we're 7 years in, over 65,000 miles, and I wouldn't change it for anything. I mean, there's a lot of hitch options out there these days. I'm not saying this is the best hitch on the market by any means, but this is what we've chosen, and for 7 years and 65,000 miles, this thing has been phenomenal. It's been flawless, and personally, what I really like about it is what we talked about earlier, which is you don't have to be lined up perfectly with your trailer to get it hooked back up. There's a lot of places that kind of would have had us in a jam with a standard fifth wheel hitch. So is it better than a standard regular old school fifth wheel hitch? I think it is. I think there's a lot of benefits and ease of use that the Andersen offers that a standard fifth wheel hitch doesn't. Is it better than some of the other ones out there? I don't know. I haven't used those yet. That's going to do it for now. Just want to give you guys a quick update if you're thinking about getting the Andersen hitch, or if you use the Andersen hitch. Drop it in the comments. Let us know your experience with it. I mean, hey, if you use one and had an issue with it, by all means, please leave a comment about that too. I would love to hear from people that actually use this hitch, not just people that have seen pictures or heard from that somebody they know had a problem with it. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about firsthand experience with the Andersen hitch. Appreciate you guys watching, and we'll catch you guys down the road.